I really wanted to get this across in the book because I think it will help other women, because I certainly felt in my case that, you know, the side effects of the treatment are really overlooked. Apart from the physical side effects, they give you all, you know, the drugs to deal with the anti-nausea tablets to deal with the sickness, and they give you steroids because you're, you know, to try and give you a little bit of energy because you're tired, but they actually don't deal with the horrendous side effects as a woman that you feel after having this treatment. So the treatment, you know, that I had, radiation, you know, you have external radiation, but then you have this form of radiation called brachytherapy, where they literally insert rods, you know, up your vagina, and they radiate whatever's left inside you. And afterwards, you know, if I literally scraped my nail on the inside of my vagina, even to this day, Jane, it would bleed. Like, that's how much it affects you. So you can imagine trying to, you know, resume any type of sexual relationship after having treatment, you know, in this way is very hard. And in our case, with myself and my husband, you know, we'd already been having problems because, you know, our daughter had had a very serious accident the year before I was diagnosed with cancer, which really had kind of knocked us for six. So, you know, it's an awful cancer to get, and I've met so many women, to be honest, whose relationships have just not survived because they just couldn't deal with the effect of the treatment.
But the diabolical truth is that this shouldn't or need not have happened, because your smear in 2011 wasn't negative, it was positive, wasn't it?
Yes, exactly, and that was very hard for me to take that, actually. And I mean, I only discovered that this was the case when I insisted on a biopsy. So when I was re-diagnosed at the end of 2017, I'd had a conversation with my gynecologist, and basically, you know, he told me about this audit that had been carried out by Cervical Check, looking at women who had already been diagnosed with cervical cancer, and what they did was they went back and looked at their smear history to see was there anything that could have been picked up earlier. But he never really said, it was quite vague, that, you know, I definitely had cancer in 2011. It was when I insisted on the biopsy and was sitting in this treatment room that I decided that, you know, it was time to look at my file and see what I could find about this audit. And I found this report, which was in black and white and quite clearly stated that, you know, in 2011, when they reviewed my smear, it wasn't clear I actually had cancer. It wasn't even precancerous. I had cancer in 2011.
And you were not the only woman.
No, I wasn't. And at the time, you know, when I discovered this, I assumed I was the only woman. I thought this was